Alright guys, what's going on? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. So in this one I wanted to discuss, I wanted to do another keeping it real commentary, so to speak, because you guys know one of the things that I've always pledged to you is that I'm always going to keep it real, and that's something that's never going to go away. And the day that it does is the day that I might as well delete my channel. I've said that before years ago, and I'm going to say it again, and last time I checked I'm still keeping my word to that. So with that being said, let's get right into the commentary. So, because this is a serious one, and it's one that it's going to be kind of a hard pill to swallow for more of you than it is for less of you. So for those of you guys that cannot accept reality, this is going to be a very tough video for you guys to hear out, for those of you guys that even make it that long. So, this year, let's just not beat around the bush anymore. This year with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, it's going to be another tough year for Call of Duty. It's going to be tough. Mainly because of the skill-based matchmaking, and another one because of the speculation that I have in terms of its design if we got a taste from the alpha. Now granted, there's going to be a lot of changes with the beta, but I personally think the map design is one thing that's going to hold the game back, very similar to what happened with Modern Warfare, as well as some other design decisions. And the fact that this is it's not strictly a Treyarch title, so you're going to get a little bit of Sledgehammer Games, you're going to get a little bit of Infinity Ward from the Modern Warfare engine, of course, and you're going to get all the other guys as well. So in some ways it could be a good thing, but at the same time, having every single topping on a pizza possible isn't always a good thing, right? Because it could ruin it. But the thing is this: when you combine this, well, all right, let me get even more real. Let me dial it down a notch, so that way everybody can understand. Everybody in life, especially in this day and age in 2020, I hate to say it, but it's absolutely true. Everybody in life is wanting shortcuts to everything. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants shortcuts in order to achieve the physique they want. They look for these special diets or whatnot. Some people even go to the max and take performance-enhancing drugs, which most of them don't even look that good anyway, simply because of the fact that they don't put the work behind it, and they expect the performance-enhancing drugs to do all the work for them when it doesn't really work that way. You got to put in the work in order to get those results. I mean, I could go into it for days and days and days, and I've been researching a lot about that subject and everything else as well in terms of diet and exercise and what I thought was correct compared to what I know now through not just experience but through recent research as well as we continue to discover things. But it doesn't stop the fact that in everything in life, whether it's gaming, whether it's sports, whether it's you name it, everybody is searching for a shortcut, and some people will do whatever it takes to get it. And if it means they have to spend an X amount of dollars to live on Easy Street, then they're going to do it. Kind of like how these pub stompers here, let's say, oh, I don't know, let's say, like Swag or K3 or whatnot. Now, first of all, let me just say that I don't think these guys are bad players. These guys are very good at what they do. They're very good pub stompers. And I would also like to say that if I had at least 8 hours every day to play, and if I had that kind of time to put into the game, I would be just as good as they are, no doubt about it. So, and so could you. Anybody who's listening to this, if you dedicate yourself, you can be just as good as they are. You just got to put the time and the effort. And that's why the people that are truly the best of the best deserve that kind of respect. Like, let's say, like a Crim6 or like a Scump, or like a Clayster or like an Apathy, for instance, just to name a few, right? Because these guys put in the time, they put in the effort, and they do it legitimately. They don't reverse boost. They don't use a Cronus Max or whatever. And because of everything that's going on with Call of Duty now, people are going to be looking for that shortcut to escape the realities of skill-based matchmaking and everything else that comes with it. For those of you guys that are content creators, or even not even content creators, for those of you guys that are at least that good enough, or maybe even the guys that aren't even that good, have you ever been at least once in a lobby to where you're shitting on everybody, right? Let's just say you're shitting on everybody, you're winning game after game after game, and then all of a sudden, somebody gets on the mic, they start talking shit to you, and they're going to be like, okay, you just got your last win. And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of bullshit happens because they are basically using something that is basically like a mod or a hack or whatever the hell it is, something that gives them an unfair advantage over you. Now, I would like to say that this is more common now than ever. More and more people, thanks to the basic, well, thanks to the power of the internet and social media, more and more people are aware of this now. I'm sure that back in the day, there were pub stompers out there that knew of this like way beforehand, way before it became as famous as it is now and as known as it is now. So the thing is, guys, it only takes $50 fucking to buy like one of those freaking, what is it called? The Cronus Max or the Zen Max or whatever the hell you want to call it. It only takes $50. In some cases, you can get like a different version of it for like a little bit more. and to go online and to download this shit and to get it and to have an unfair advantage over everybody else. And I feel that the skill-based matchmaking, as well as a few other things or whatnot, and just in terms of what Call of Duty has become, and the fact that they don't really care about how many cheaters there are, whether it's Warzone or multiplayer, whatever the deal is, as long as they keep on making money. You think they're going to invest into making an anti-cheat and making that putting that into their game, or investing in their developers in order to create something like that to where it makes them no difference, where there's no difference in their pockets in terms of money? No, they're not going to do that. And are the developers going to work like crazy hard for free? No, they're not. The realities are that Call of Duty overall has become more pay to win than ever. When you look at it in every single way possible, it's become more pay to win than ever, and it's become pretty much a joke, even in pubs. Like, granted, a lot of people are saying that this game was a casual game, but at the same time, it could be competitive. And everybody that is legitimately good, even the guys like Korean Savage and Swag or whatnot, and these guys are good. They're very good. I'm not doubting that at all. But, you know, obviously they're living on easy street if they're reverse boosting to get gameplay or however else they're doing it, or who knows, maybe they're using lighter hacks of a Cronus Max. Again, I'm just speculating. I mean, I have no proof of this. Not many people do. But regardless of which, whether you, the thing is, you're living on easy street and you're basically escaping the facts of reality. But these guys want to make that easy money, man. I mean, money is harder to come by, and if you ever are blessed enough, and now granted, on the other hand, I would also like to say that these guys absolutely grinded day in and day out, and they uploaded content. Whether you like their content or not, they kept on uploading content, and they eventually drew a crowd, which in turn drew more of a crowd, and maybe they even took, and rightfully so, maybe they even took advantage of the algorithm to play their liking, right? Because in that sense, they're smarter and they're good at doing that. Whatever it is that these guys had to do, okay, I just want to tell you, because I'm a content creator as well, and just because I didn't do what they did, or just because I didn't do what they or what they're doing, doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, I'm better or worse or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that at the same time, even though they're doing some shady shit now, or maybe doing some shady shit now, one thing I'm going to say is that absolutely, when it comes to a content creation standpoint, and like those guys like grinded uploads left and right in order to get to where they are today. So it is what it is, man. Whether you want to accept it or not, it is what it is. So there's positives and negatives onto everything. So if these guys are going to be making a shit ton of money, you know, for instance, uploading bullshit reverse boosted gameplay, or maybe even a little bit of Cronus Max cheats thrown in, or just separately or whatnot, well, when you look at it, well, the thing is, if you had an easy way to grab a couple $100, or let's say $600, or however much they make per video, let's just say it's anywhere from $600 to $1,200 on average per video. Let's just say if you had the opportunity to do that, wouldn't you do it when times are this hard? And, you know, or let's say you don't want to work a 9-to-5, or let's say video games are what you're passionate about, or you had the opportunity, would you do it? Chances are you probably would. And I've mentioned time and time again that it would even be hard for somebody like me to escape that kind of temptation. And I see people turning into this as they continue to grow on YouTube. They're slowly but surely turning into that. And on one hand, I really can't blame them, but on the other hand, I can't help but kind of, I don't know, feel a certain way about it. Like, this is wrong. But at the same time, it's getting to a point to where that is translating into Call of Duty more than ever. People don't give a fuck if you cheat or not anymore. People really don't care. If you're legitimately good, one of the only players that I know that's legitimately good in Call of Duty, like the best of the best in terms of pub stomping, Pwn Stars. He's the only person that I know of that legitimately does not cheat. And I even watched him get his ass handed to him in Modern Warfare from freaking campers and noobs. And I watched him learn the game and figure out how he can use his play style and come up with a win. And the next thing you know, with the hard skill-based matchmaking, guess what? This guy's got like over 200 legit nukes. Now, do you know anybody that doesn't reverse boost that has that many nukes? I don't. Like, well, again, don't forget, this guy's not playing Ground War either. He's not playing Ground War. He's not playing, you know, he's playing, what's it called? He's playing legit skill-based matchmaking playlists. He plays a lot of free-for-all. I've seen him play Kill Confirmed. So, you know, guys like that, you know, you got to admire them because they don't, to my knowledge, there hasn't been any bullshit detected in terms of the kind of gameplay and all that kind of stuff. So that's why, even though they're a lot smaller and they deserve bigger numbers, because they are through and through legit, no BS. You know, their gameplay is legit. They're not, you know, influenced by or should I say overly influenced by the amount of money they make from content creation or whatnot. They're not going to bullshit their audience in order to make more money or whatnot. They're they're just going to be who they are and who they believe to be as a person. And money is a secondary factor as opposed to a primary factor. So greed knows no bounds, guys. And the fact that people are always going to be thirsty for the easy way out, it knows no bounds. It really does not. So you put all that together with the design of what Black Ops Cold War is going to be, the fact that they don't care about cheaters and everything else, it is going to be a very difficult year, and there's not going to be that many people that are legit. And like I'm speculating right now that my KD, I'm usually a 2.5 to a 3 player, depending on whichever Call of Duty, right? So let's say my KD in Black Ops Cold War, I am predicting right now is going to be a 0.8 or a 0.9. When you combine every single aspect that I would have to go up against. Whether it's the combination of the skill-based matchmaking, the people that are cheating and hacking, there's, the crossplay, which you got your mouse and keyboard players, you got, you got the Cronus Max users, and you got all that kind of stuff. When you put all that together, I mean, granted, using a controller has its own ups and downs as well. The controller and the mouse and keyboard have advantages of their own and disadvantages of their own. So I really don't want to say, mouse and keyboard is better than controller, or controller is better than mouse and keyboard. All I know is that both of them have one advantage over the other. So and it also depends on the skill of the player as well, that is on the sticks or that is on the mouse and keyboard. The only thing that I find a little ridiculous and is the fact that aim assist is being increased year after year after year. And if that wasn't enough, you got people using Cronus Max and hacks. So it is what it is, guys. Again, the only move Activision ever made against the whole cheating and hacking thing is, number one, they asked people politely to stop. And number two, they started going after the companies because they knew that it was going to make them money. If investing in an anti-cheat was going to profit them, I guarantee you they would have done it yesterday. But they saw that there's no profit into it other than, just them suing the guys, and that's what they did. That's what they did, and they went after those guys. So that is, mark my words, you guys are not going to like it. A lot of you are going to dislike this video. A lot of people are going to be telling me to go to hell, and you're going to tell me that you're a piece of shit 1.5 KD, I'm sorry, 1.5K subscriber channel that is never going to get anywhere, and you're just jealous of Korean Savage and Swag or whatnot. No, that's not the case at all. I am just simply doing what I've always done. I am just keeping it real, and we are in for it's going to be a tough year for Call of Duty once again. And the question I have for you guys is, how many of you are going to legitimately play the game and not cheat at all, content creator or not? And how many of you are tempted to go out there and just buy a stupid piece of shit $50 thing, look up hacks, and install that shit, and wham bam, just so that way you could at least be on an even playing field with everybody else that's cheating, since there's going to be more people than ever. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. And yeah, I got this off my chest. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Jack signing off.